everyone. Thanks for doing some chair yoga with Kip here. What I want you to do first is just find a comfortable spot in your chair, whatever that is. And then we're just going to take a quick scan. Let's go and scan from the bottom of our feet all the way up through the top of our head. So just noticing how your body feels, maybe starting in your feet, moving through your ankles, coming up through your lower legs, checking in on your knees, maybe even moving them a little bit, up through our upper legs, through our hips and pelvis, lower back. And then let's just move up the spine, so lower to middle back, up by our shoulders and all the way to the top of our spine. Just noticing how that feels today. And then maybe coming back and doing the core, so feeling around our belly, up through the middle of our chest, and all the way up to our collarbones. Notice how things are feeling this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, whenever you're taking this class. And then let's go ahead and check on the right arm, maybe move the shoulder a little bit, just to see how it's going. Down through the arm, the elbow, the forearm, the wrists, the hand, and the fingers. And going to the other arm, again, checking the shoulder, the upper arm and elbow, through the forearm and wrist, into the hand and the fingers. And then we'll move up through our head, our face, our smile, our mouth, our tongue, our nose, our eyes, the eyebrows, all the way up to the very top of our head. And then go ahead and take a deep inhale and exhale, let it go. So we start with that scan just to get in touch with our body for our class today, remembering that our body is always our guide. So as we go through different poses, just see how it feels for your body, make sure it feels okay. There might be times that we can push ourselves, and there might be also times where we need to back off a little bit, and we definitely don't want pain. So if you get to a spot where there's pain, please just modify the pose or come out of the pose so it feels okay. I'm going to start us off with a breathing exercise now that's called square breathing, and I'll guide you through 4, 5, and 6, and then you can do any 3 counts on yourself. And what it is, we're going to inhale, hold, exhale, and hold again, and it's going to get us in touch with our breathing in our body. Try to inhale and exhale for the full count if possible, and if it makes you cough, that's okay. So let's go ahead and start. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go ahead and guide yourself through any 3 counts, maybe 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, whatever feels good. Just noticing our breath here. Good. So after your 3rd time through, let's see if we can take our breathing just a little bit deeper today. A little bit deeper on the inhales, bring that fresh oxygen into our system, rejuvenate ourselves, and then the exhales allow us to get rid of that stale air, stale energy, and just relax. So inhaling and exhaling. And the more we concentrate on the breathing, the more it brings us into this moment now. And let's see why we practice yoga today, if we can just stay here in this moment. It's okay if you wander. It's okay if the mind wanders, we hear things, but just see if you can come back to your breathing again. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. As you're ready, let's go ahead and take the head around in one direction, still noticing our inhales and exhales. If going all the way is round, you can do side to side, or you can do front to back if going all the way around is too much. Creaking, cracking, popping's all okay as long as it doesn't hurt. Things just wear out as we age and they pop and crack a little bit more. Or maybe they don't. Either way is okay. We're going to find stillness and switch directions. Getting that nice movement. Noticing how it feels, and it might be different than the other side, and that's okay. And then one more time around. And let the arms along the side and roll the shoulders a couple times. So then we're just going to do a quick posture correction. What we're going to do is we're going to lift the shoulders up and just let them fall back a little bit so the chest comes out just a little bit where it's not caved in anymore, but we're not exaggerating arching our back. So it's just a quick correction, and it fixes our posture in our upper spine. We're going to take our arms out to the side, so make sure there's nothing there that your arms are going to hit. And on the inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring the hands together down to heart center. Good. Again, inhale it up. And exhale it down. And let's do this one more time. So inhale it up. And exhale it down. Now keeping your hands together, inhale the arms up together. And exhale, bring them all the way around as much as we can today. Back to heart center with our palms together. Inhale it up. Again, exhale, bring it around. And then let's do this one more time. So inhale it up. And exhale, bring it all the way around. Palms together in front of your heart. We're going to take a deep inhale through our nose. And exhale side out and check in on ourselves, see how we're feeling. Good. Release the hands, roll the shoulders. And then as you're ready, let's go ahead and inhale the arms back up. And let's take a side bend over to the right. So the key on the side bend is to keep the sit bone down. It wants to come up, but push it back down into your chair and bring it up. And let's take it over to the left. And again, notice that sit bone. Push it back down into the chair. You'll get a deeper stretch. Good. Bring it up. Bring both hands to the outside of your right leg for a twist. Look back towards your shoulder. So on the twist, we don't want to lean over. We just want to twist our spine and breathe. Excellent. Bring it back up. And as you're ready, let's take it over to the left. So noticing how it feels as we look back towards that shoulder. Keeping the spine as straight as possible, just allowing it to twist. Good. Bring it up. We're going to drop our right arm along our side. We're going to bring the left arm over to go a little bit deeper into our side bend. Remember, sit bone, push it back down. You might feel the stretch anywhere from your fingers all the way down into your hip. Good. Bring it up and switch it up. Drop that left arm and bring the right arm over. Pushing the sit bone back down into our chair, looking straight ahead and breathing. Great. Bring it back up. And take both hands to the outside of the right leg for a twist again. So if you want to go deeper this time, what you can do is take that right arm behind you or behind your chair and just let it relax. Look back towards that shoulder to go a little bit deeper. So by taking your arm back, you open up your chest and get a deeper twist. If that's too much, your hand can always come back to your leg. Noticing how your body feels. And then we're going to inhale it back up. And we're going to take it over to the left. So maybe we stay here with our hands, or maybe the arm comes behind, we let it relax. We look back either way towards our shoulder to get more of a twist. We're twisting from the top to the base of our spine here. Twisting all through our upper body. And good, let's bring it back up. Arms overhead. So we're going to grab our left wrist or anywhere along our left arm if possible and pull it over to the right. If that's too much grabbing it, you can just bring the arm over by itself. Sit bone stays down, and by pulling the arm, you're going to stretch your shoulder more, making sure that feels okay for our body. Bring it up, release it, and let's grab that right wrist or anywhere along the right arm and pull it over to the left. Or we might just bring the arm over by itself if that's what feels good today. Keep breathing. Keep the sit bones down. And then good, let's bring it up, and let's take a twist to the right. Your choice, hands on the leg or the arm behind the chair. Either way, we're looking back towards that back shoulder and breathing. We might notice that we're getting a little bit more flexible here with our twist. And then we're going to bring it all the way back up. And as you're ready, we're going to take one more to the left. We're going to decide if we want to keep the hands on the leg or the arm comes behind us. Either way, we're looking back towards that back shoulder to get the twist all the way through our neck. Noticing our body, noticing our breath. And then good, bring it all the way back up. Exhale your hands together down to heart center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go and check in. Good. Arms along the side. Roll those shoulders a couple times. And then let's just do the neck a couple times in both directions. Just keeping our neck loose as we practice here today. Remember, you can do side to side or front to back if you need to. Switching directions. Make sure we go both directions. Good. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slide forward in our chair a little bit if we're not already there. So these next two are really good if you sit a lot throughout the day. It's just a really good way to get moving even while we're in a chair. What we're going to do is just start circling around in one direction. So I guess all chair yoga is a great way to get moving, but this is just something really simple to get our hips, our pelvis, our lower back active while we're in a chair. Remember, there's no rush. We're just taking our time, deciding how big the circles are. And then we're going to find stillness and switch directions. And you might notice crack pops in your pelvis, in your hips, in your lower back, and that's all okay. Because we're getting this really great movement. We're moving our body. We want to move and move and move. It's so important. Good. One more time around. And then finding stillness. So our hands can be on our thighs, or if we can, we're going to grab our knees, and we're going to inhale, pull ourselves forward, look up towards the sky, and arch our back so our chest is sticking out. And then on your next exhale, push it all back, cave in, look down, round in your back. Your chest is caved in. Good. Inhale, bring it forward, looking up, opening your chest. This is called cat and cow. And exhale, push it back, caving it all in, looking down. Inhale again, bring it forward. Good. Exhale, push it back, cave it all in. And we're going to do one more of each, but we're going to hold it. So we're going to inhale, come forward, looking up. Keep breathing as we hold it. You feel your chest, your shoulders, your throat, your face all opening up. Your shoulder blades are coming in towards each other. We're breathing. It might make you cough, and that's okay. And then exhale, push it all back in, cave in. Feel your chest sink in, your belly button towards your spine, looking straight down, shoulder blades going apart, and breathing. Good. Bring it up. Arms as high as you can. Exhale them all the way around back to heart center. Palms together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Checking in. So just with the circling and doing our cat-cow exercises, we got really great movement through our hips, our pelvis, and our spine. All right, so since we're still forward in our chair, let's do a forward fold. What we're going to do is we're going to take our feet and our knees a little bit wider, just so we have a place for our upper body to come down. First, we're going to fix our posture by rolling our shoulders. Then we're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. And then the key to start off here is I want us to hinge at our hips with a flat back. And we're going to come forward and we're going to get stuck. And I want you to stay here feeling this for a second. And then on our next exhale, we're going to relax. We're going to reach for the floor, chin towards the chest, and let our back round. It does not matter whether or not we touch the floor. If it's super easy to touch the floor, consider grabbing opposite elbows and hanging so you get a little bit more out of it. And breathe. We're changing our blood flow a little bit here, so if you have any blood pressure issues, we want to be super careful. And then we're going to slowly start coming up. And as you come up, you're going to feel your chest caved in. This is where we need to do that quick little posture correction, and maybe even a couple times so that our chest isn't caved in. It's pretty straight, and we feel that our spine is straight. Good. Slide back into your chair. And then we're going to do my favorite hip opener in a chair. If we can, And I'm just going to grab a prop here real quick. And this could be anything in your house. It could be a shoebox, it could be some books, or it could be a yoga block. You can also use a chair for this one. But if we can, we're going to bring our right foot up to our left knee. Excuse me. Remember, this should not hurt. If it does, an option is a chair, a stool, a block, some books, a shoebox. You just want the inside of your foot facing up. You can always just cross the leg with the inside foot up, or it can just always be on the floor. So, and I like to do this one 2 times on each side, because this first time is just kind of like warming up. Be like, hey, hip, we're going to get you moving a little bit. It's also a really great stretch for our sciatic nerve. And then the second time, if it feels okay, we might go a little bit deeper into it. The 2 times I notice this one is in the spring when I get really busy outside, planting a garden, doing pruning, whatever outside, just getting active again. I notice that the hip gets really tight when I stretch it. The other time, though, is when I sit a lot. So if I start sitting a lot, it just tightens up and I need to stretch it out. Good, go ahead and shake that one out. So this is one I would do every day, maybe at the end of the day, just to get it all stretched out. And then as you're ready, let's see about this left foot. If we can, we're going to bring it up, if that feels okay. If not, again, a stool, a book, a shoebox, a yoga block, inside of the foot facing up. It can also be on the floor. And it's easier on a chair out in front of here than it takes more flexibility to bring it into your leg. So you decide what feels good for you. And it might be different. This side feels much tighter to me than the other side did. So it's good that I'm stretching this out. I'm taking this time in through my hip, the muscles in my leg, the muscles in the butt area, the lower back maybe are all stretching out. And it just feels good. It's just kind of a nice, gentle stretch once you find the place that feels okay for your body. So let's release this leg, and then we'll do each side one more time, and I'll show you the way if you want to go deeper into it. So bring your original leg up, your right leg up if that was the one, to wherever you are. It might be here, it might be the shoebox, it might be the floor, a chair, a yoga block. And this might be all you want to do today. This is enough. I'm getting a good stretch. This is great. This is what my body wants. If the body wants a little bit more, all we're going to do is fold forward. As we come forward, it's really going to increase the stretch into our hips, so make sure that feels okay. And then I want you to relax your arms wherever you can. Just let them become spaghetti noodles. Chin towards the chest, and breathe. And then we're going to try to relax a little bit more by relaxing our face. If the tongue is on the roof of your mouth, let it come down and bring a smile to your lips. Relaxing our face, relaxing our upper body, releasing any tension, and just allowing this hip to stretch out. If you feel your body relax, you might go a little bit deeper. Or if you feel like you went too deep, maybe you come back just a little bit. Excellent. Slowly come back up. Take that leg, shake it out. A lot of knee bending there. And then as you're ready, let's switch it up. Let's see where this left leg wants to go. Maybe it's up here. Again, maybe it's on the floor, our shoe, or whatever else we're using to hold it up. And then we're going to decide on this side what we want to do. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is great. Maybe you're getting a really good stretch right here. However, if you want to go a little bit deeper, we just lean forward. It's going to increase the stretch pretty quickly, so make sure that feels okay. Relax those arms again. Just wet noodles. Chin towards the chest to relax your neck. See if that sneaky, sneaky tongue went back up to your roof of the mouth. If it did, let it come down. And smile. And finally, let's check in on our inhales and our exhales. Breathing into the pose. Remember, each inhale brings fresh oxygen into our body, rejuvenating it. And then the exhales allow us to let go and relax. So inhaling and exhaling. Giving our hip, our sciatic nerve, our pelvis all permission to let go, relax, and stretch. As you're ready, we're going to slowly come up. We're going to take this leg out again, shake it out, whatever feels good. I like to bend the knee and circle the ankle a little bit. And then let's come back forward in our chair for another forward fold. So we've done one forward fold, but now we've stretched out our hips. So let's see maybe if we can get a little bit deeper. So the knees and feet are a little bit wider. We're rolling the shoulders, correcting the posture. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands down to heart center. And remember, hinge at the hips with a flat back, and you're going to get stuck. And you might notice you're stuck this time's a little bit deeper than the stuck the first time because we've stretched. And then relax. Reach for the floor, chin towards the chest. It's super easy to touch the floor. Remember, grab it opposite elbows. And it does not matter whether or not we can touch the floor. The key here is doing the bend in our lower back to get that stretch. Checking on your breathing. Really good breathing, especially, again, if we have any blood pressure issues. And then as you're ready, slowly come up. As you come up, again, notice your chest is caved in, so we just need to roll the shoulders a couple times. Do that quick little posture correction, and slide back into our chairs. Good. Then I want you to lift your right leg just enough that you can circle your right ankle in one direction. You might hear some really loud pops in your ankle. Again, as long as it doesn't hurt, it's okay. And it's okay if there's no pops. Finding stillness, we'll switch directions. Just getting some nice movement down through our lower leg into our ankle and our foot. Noticing how that feels, noticing our breathing. And then put that leg down and switch it up to the other side. Again, just high enough that you can circle your ankle. And it's okay if this side feels much different than the other side. We just want to get it moving. So we're twisting the ankle, moving the muscles in the lower leg, the foot. We're going to find stillness and switch directions. So just showing a little bit of love to our ankle, foot, lower leg here by moving that ankle around. And good, come to stillness. So we're going to end with 3 tension releases and then a minute of Shavasana. So the tension release is just see if there's anything you're holding onto your body that you don't need, that you just can let go. Maybe there's a little argument, maybe there's some forgiveness out there that needs to be given or accepted. So just anything we might be able to let go of just to take a little bit of burden off our shoulders. So how we do this is we're going to roll the shoulders back, arms along the side. We're going to make fist. We're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up. And exhale, we're going to let it go. Good. So again, roll the shoulders back and relax those hands. And then here we go. Make your fist as tight as possible. Inhale, shrug it up. And exhale, let it go. The third time we do it, we're going to hold it even more. We're going to scrunch more. We're going to squeeze more. And when we exhale, it sounds funny, but we're going to stick out our tongue and go, It's a really, really great release. So here we go. Roll the shoulders, thinking if there's anything else we need to let go of, arms along the side, and then make the fist as tight as possible. Really squeezing up through your forearms. Inhale, start shrugging up. Close your eyes, scrunch your face. Keep squeezing a little bit more. And exhale, let it go. Good. So now we're going to roll the shoulders and come back into our chair for Shavasana. It's the last pose in yoga. And it's just the rest pose. And to me, it's a super important part of the class. So the beginning, we calm down with breathing. And then the end, we kind of calm down and chill out with Shavasana. So we've let our body relax through the tension release. Now let's relax our breath by taking a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Return to your natural breath, which is a breath we don't even think about. It just happens. Eyes open or closed is up to you. Palms facing down on your thighs to feel grounded. Palms facing up to feel connected to the world around you. And just enjoy a minute of stillness in Shavasana. It's time to slowly start coming back from your journey, coming back to your room, your body, and your natural breath. Softly and gently bring your pointer fingers and thumbs together, or as close as you can get them. Your middle fingers and thumbs. Your ring fingers and thumbs. And your pinkies and thumbs. We're going to bring movement back into our body by moving our fingers and our toes, our wrists and our ankles. And then go ahead and roll those shoulders a couple times. And we'll take one last cleansing breath together. So in a deep inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale the hands together down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful yoga experience today. May you be well, may you be happy, and may you find peace. Thank you so much for joining me and taking this time for you. Feel free to watch this video as much as you need to. Have a beautiful day, everyone.